There's nothing better than playing a great game for the first time and getting sucked into everything it has to offer. You know the type. One of those games where you're at work or school and you're just waiting for those minutes to pass by so you can go home and get to playing it. Sometimes though with these games, on the second or third playthrough, they usually lose that magic that grabbed you the first time. And when that starts to happen, I really just feel like I'm wasting my time, and I hate that feeling. This is why I like to play games where when you lose, all of your progress gets erased and you have to start over from scratch. Do you see how much fun he's having? Take that back from me, real quick. Check this out. And pause. Look at this guy's face. He is fully consumed by this game. His house could be on fire right now and he'd be like, hold on, I gotta finish this fight. This level of engagement is every game developer's dream, but it's hard to achieve that unless you give the player something to lose. Sinking hours into a game just to have it all go away sounds incredibly frustrating, and it is. But wasting time? That might be a stretch too far. You see, it all comes down to how valuable that playtime actually was. And a big part of that comes down to enabling the player to have a stake in the game. Path of Exile is a great example of what I mean. In these Diablo action RPG games, when you create a character, you can either play the standard mode, or you can opt into hardcore mode, which basically means if you die with that character, you're unable to play them anymore. They get deleted or removed from the league or whatever happens. It's extreme. And you can put dozens of hours into a single character just to make a stupid mistake and have it all erased before your eyes.
It's all over!
But that's the entire point, right? Just explaining that, it sounds risky, it sounds exciting, and yeah, it sounds super frustrating. But that's because there's actual consequence. Even though in both of these modes, the game itself is the exact same, the experience playing it is night and day different. Take a look at this boss fight from the standard mode.
Alright, we got the boss coming down. Here he is. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Oh! He killed me in one hit! Let's try this again. Hold on. Hold on. He's not gonna be ready for me this time. Here we go. Yeah, take that. Oh, crap. Alright, one more time, one more time. It's a little tougher than I thought. Okay, now he's shooting lightning. Didn't know he could do that. Dodge the lightning. Go in for an attack. And... great. It's been 10 minutes. Almost there. Oh. Finally. How many tries did that take? 106? Well, that's better than my last playthrough.
In hardcore mode, forget the boss battles. I'm afraid to leave town because I know some stupid crap's gonna happen and I'm terrified of losing my character. Take a look at this evil, degenerate monkey. Not so scary, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what they want you to think. They want you to get complacent. I mean, look at my armor value right now. I only do 5% damage reduction. So yeah, one monkey's not scary right now, but before you know it in this game... That fear of losing, it's such a beautiful thing. It breeds a sense of attachment to this character. I'm investing actual time and energy, and one wrong move on my part could make me lose everything. And that risk, it never goes away. And the further I get into this game, the heavier that weighs on my mind. It's like I'm up big at the casino and I'm just one bet away from blowing it. Every point of experience I get is just me doubling down on my wager. And I'm basically hedging all in bets until my luck runs out. And those adrenaline-inducing moments, when you're like an inch from death but you stay alive, oh man, that's the sweet stuff. And it's in those moments that make up for all the times losing. And the best part is, this feeling is always present every time I play this game. I might make a standard character once a year or something like that, but eventually I get bored. I can always get in the mood to make a hardcore character. And when I lose, I'm pissed, and I uninstall the game and say I'm never playing it again. But I know that eventually I'll come crawling back, and when I do, I know there's an incredibly fun time waiting for me. The roguelike genre was entirely built off this premise. A single life, procedurally generated levels, randomized challenges, randomized rewards. Basically, the player has one life to get as many upgrades as possible and get so strong that they can fight this final boss at the end that's absurdly powerful. But whereas before I was explaining how it feels like gambling, this is more like actually gambling, because everything's randomized usually. And in some games, it doesn't even matter how skilled you are, if you don't get the right drops, you kinda get screwed by the end of it. But that's okay, people still love it, because you constantly get pulled back in by that idea that the next run, things are gonna break in your favor. And eventually, they do. And when that happens, that just is like the carrot on the stick. People are willing to lose dozens, if not hundreds of times chasing that one run that went well. So what is that? What makes a game so fun that players are willing to take a punishing over and over again, maybe hundreds of times? Why did Dark Souls, a franchise known for its crushing difficulty, become so popular that almost every developer was trying to make the next Souls-type game? Why play XCOM when even though you have a 99% chance to hit at point-blank range, you still miss, and now you just lost your favorite sniper? Why play Mario Kart when you're finally about to win a race, do you get hit with a shell on the final turn? And now I'm all the way back in ninth. I don't know, we're just a bunch of masochists.